Hey guys, I'm April from Giggle Glitter Graphics, and today I am walking you through 5 different kinds of paper that you can print your junk journal digital graphics on to add more texture to your junk journals. I'm going to go through them from the least expensive to the most expensive. Some of the most interesting ones are on the most expensive end, but there's a lot of bang for your buck that you can get at the lower price ranges. I'm going to link to all of these papers in the description down below. They are affiliate links, so if you click and make a purchase, I might make a small commission at no cost to you. I'm also using my Secret Garden Junk Journal kit, and I think I'll do a little digital flip through of this all the way at the end of this video if you're interested in this kit, and there will be a link to this kit that's in my digital shop also in the description down below. The first paper I'm going to talk about is a linen paper from Neenah. I use their cardstock, which I really like. I did find that this linen paper was not quite as white as I would like it to be. However, it printed beautifully, and I don't mind that slight, it's such a subtle color shift that I found it to be negligible. This has a really nice feel to it, and I'll show you an unprinted piece, but you can really see that linen texture in there. And the feel of it under my thumb is just, it feels so nice. The texture is more pronounced on one side than the other. It's going to be a little harder to see. You don't feel it as much on this side. It's super subtle, if at all. I've got this printed out, ready to go into a journal, but let me grab a unprinted sheet and see if you can see that kind of, see if I can get it to focus. There's that linen texture. You can kind of see that on there. There is like a slight watermark on this paper. If you hold it up to the light, it's right here in the middle. I can see a little bit of that. It says Royal. I don't really notice that much at all once it's printed. It's totally gone. If you were using this for a resume or something like that, I think that would be an issue. But for full color printing, it totally disappears. Not a big deal. The cost of this paper is 4 cents a sheet, which is just a steal, I feel, for the texture. You get 500 sheets in a ream. Again, the link is down below for that. My second paper is a Vellum. This is from Cridoz. It is a really transparent vellum. You can see my hand right through it. It prints really nicely on my Epson EcoTank. I do have to let it dry a little bit before touching it, or else you'll smear it, but it prints well. In my EcoTank, I do need to attach this. I use a little double-sided tape to attach this to a white sheet of paper that helps it go through. The EcoTank can't seem to see transparency film and vellum very well, and it needs a stabilizer sheet underneath of it. This paper runs 16 cents a sheet. There were 50 sheets inside of this package. You can kind of see the label. It didn't come with, I don't think, any fancy packaging. It was really just kind of packaged this way. I like to use this for kind of just transparent pages in my journal. I'm sure you can make pockets and envelopes and all kinds of things out of this. The limit is your imagination. But I really like, again, it has a nice feel to it, and having that translucency is just another visual element that will add more depth to the junk journal. My third paper is from Koala. It is a semi-gloss photo paper, so it does have a shine to it. I'm going to play with tearing these out and maybe doing some creasing and some distressing to try and make them look like older photos. And the semi-gloss is just, it's got a little shine, enough to say, hey, this is a photo, but not so much shine that it feels like super new and glossy. I'm sure you could knock that shine down a little more and rough it up with maybe a little light sanding or something like that. But I like the feel of this. I like the gloss level. So this is another good one to add to print some of your maybe vintage photographs and things like that out on. The cost for this paper came out at 17 cents a sheet, and you get 100 sheets in here. So again, this is a large pack that's going to probably last for quite a long time. I would probably only use a sheet of this myself per journal just to get a little bit of that photo quality paper in there and add a little bit of shine and depth. Now we're starting to get into the really cool papers. This is a printable cotton canvas from PPD Photo Paper Direct. It runs $1.20 per sheet, and I feel like the bang for your buck is fantastic on this. You can see that canvas texture right there. This just runs straight through the printer. It just went right through the printer. Came out, I let it dry for a few minutes, but it didn't smear. I didn't have any problems with it. And the back side of it is this off-white canvas, which I think is beautiful for junk journals. I think this is a great quality item to add to your junk journal printables. You do get 20 sheets in a pack, so this pack will last quite a while for me. I feel like I wouldn't use more than 1 sheet per journal. I do think it would be cool to print things other than full papers on here, maybe tags or things like that. I feel like you can sew this. It's so sturdy. It feels like it is a piece of canvas that came right from, like if you buy a stretched canvas at the store, it feels just like that. So I'm curious about the potential. What else can I print on this? Maybe some fussy cuts, or I mean, just that different tactile feeling. I'm going to explore this one for sure. This last one I think is very cool. However, the price put me off just a little bit. This comes in at $3.08 a sheet. It is EQ Printables sewable inkjet fabric sheets. And you print on it. There is a stabilizer backing, like a plastic backing that comes on this. You print on it, let it dry for 15 minutes. Then you soak it in room temperature water for 10 minutes after you remove the backing, of course, and then rinse it out. And it didn't really fade at all. This is supposed to be color fast. I do like that I could print custom fabrics that match my journal kits, maybe kind of scrunch them up and make edging pieces, or use them for clusters, things like that, and have it all matchy-matchy. But at $3.08, and it's kind of a transparent fabric, I'm not sure that this is something that I would use often. I only got 6 sheets in a pack, so I'm on the fence on this one. I think it's cool. I like it. It's a neat product, but the cost, I'm not sure for journals, especially if you're making journals for sale, that you're gonna have to calculate that into your bottom line and charge for that. If you're making them for yourself, this might be a great way to get custom fabrics to add into your journal. You can see there's the back side, and let me give you a close up. You can kind of, it's a very, like, it's cotton. It feels like quilting cotton. There you can kind of see the weave of that a little bit on the back side. There's some stripes in my digital, so you're seeing those stripes from the digital print. So there you go. That is my 5 top picks at this moment, and their pricing at the time of posting this video. I feel like this is going to be a great way to add some texture in while still using my digitals to make my junk journals and just get those different feels all the way through. I'm going to do a quick digital flip through of the Secret Garden journal kit. This kit is so pretty, and this is going to be the next journal I'm going to work on. This junk journal kit is available in my shop. It is for sale right now, so you can head over there if it interests you, if that's something that you want to work with. Keep an eye out for some future videos that are going to feature this kit. I'm going to be making my first junk journal that I'm going to put up for sale in a second shop, a different shop, and it's going to feature this Secret Garden junk journal kit. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.